everybody. Welcome to the GD World Tournament final qualifiers here for the 2026 edition. We have quite a few teams participating in this match. You kind of saw in like the starting soon screen all of them, but we have Czechoslovakia, Great Britain, Vietnam, Peru, Brazil, Venezuela, Turkey, Yugoslavia, Baltics, Caribbean, Germany, Bulgaria, and Argentina, all competing for the last 5 spots in the GD World Tournament. So we already have 11 teams that have clinched their spot. Just to reiterate them, so that people don't ask like, where is my team? If your teams are as follows: United States, Ukraine, New Zealand, Australia, South Korea, Romania, Portugal, Netherlands, Panama, Canada, and Chile, you already qualified for the GD World Tournament. So those teams will not be in this round. They have already done their job to make it to the event. Any country I didn't mention at all either didn't have a team or didn't qualify, didn't even make this round. So, to start, we have Bulgaria, Turkey, Baltics, and Czechoslovakia, all kind of different ranges of, how far they got in their event. Bulgaria, they tend to be kind of on and off on like what rounds that they do well on and like what rounds they don't. So they'll see they had a really good round last time. See if they can keep it up again here. Turkey making their first ever appearance past an initial qualifier round. Last year they finished last in their region, but this year they got 5th in Asia Oceania, which was enough to get them a spot in this round. So kudos to them. We have Baltics, a team that was probably the best team that had to play in the open qualifiers. Going into that is what we figured. They ended up getting 2nd overall, but just barely missing out on the open qualifiers title. And then we had Czechoslovakia, the highest ranked team that did not directly qualify for the GD World Tournament by performance this year. They got pretty close, but they didn't qualify, so they'll be in this round as well. But they should feel decently confident about their performances being able to finish top 5, but we'll see. Anyways, I think we can get started. These rounds are only 10 minutes long. With a level this short, it's going to be a lot of action, so we'll see. All right, everybody. Foxy's going to get you started with the countdown, then we'll get started.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yippee.
I'm going, hopefully I pressed the right button here. Yeah, everyone refresh the level. And I'm just going to press one button and hopefully it'll work. 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay.
All right, we have begun the match here. We can see that. We'll see who's the first to break out here. It's just a 10-minute match, so these rounds are going to go by pretty quickly.
Yeah, we already have like 3 guys at the. Okay, we have 4 guys at the bright part. They passed the pre-drop.
Martin's gonna die. Oh, I didn't import the scores. They
Doom
are still
is,
here. Give me a second.
Doom is still going. Doom is still going.
Give me a quick second.
Oh, Doom just didn't click. So I think Doom and Martin are the only people not using full detail here. Oh, actually, Eclaira is not using it either. And S3, okay, I don't know. A lot of them are not using LDM. Okay, Breakcore is far right now.
Now the scores are good. We could see, right now Czechoslovakia.
Okay, Breakcore is the first person to pass the 3rd qualifying.
Yeah, 3rd qualifying run here for Breakcore.
Okay, he's at the
kind of one of the legends of the GD World Tournament. You could argue he's probably one of the best players in the history of this, and he's going to get the first completion of the match, which is going to put Baltics in the lead right now, as Baltics, Czechoslovakia are kind of fighting for this spot. And between Bulgaria and Turkey, they're going to want to try and see if they can bring it back too. Bulgaria has a little bit of a lead here at the current moment.
Okay, wait, is there a standings sheet for final?
There is. It's exclamation mark standings.
Is that only on Twitch?
Yeah, it's only on Twitch.
Shit, okay.
It's also
it is the pre-roll tournament. Okay. Okay, got it.
Let me put it on like.
I need to verify my account. Wait. Okay, I can access it. Okay, nice. Okay, I can now keep up with the live standings.
I just posted the final qualifiers
okay,
in like the live standings channel. We could see Breakcore getting far into the level, looking for another completion. I didn't realize Bulgaria kind of has the lead for a little bit right now. Obviously, Breakcore is going to take it right back in another completion. And there you go. There is the second completion, still the only completion of the match with 3 minutes past. So Rytail is at the ending, so this could be our first completion for somebody not named Breakcore. And it couldn't come at a better time.
And it is.
That's going to put Czechoslovakia back in front. Moai is going on a solid run here, one of the further runs they've had this match here. And, you know, if you're Turkey, you're going to want to start to put up points. It's a really short round, which is kind of rough because, you know, it means if you let the nerves get to you, like right at the start, you're kind of screwed. Oh, unfortunately, 81 death. That does bring it back. And we can see it's just 35 points separating, but Doom is going to get the completion. That is massive for Czechoslovakia right here. You know, Breakcore, one of the sort of like the legends of, of competitive Geometry Dash.
Yeah,
historically has always shown up for these types of matches.
Breakcore is like the best player, like generally in GD, probably to like always do these and actually do well.
It's them, and then like they don't play anymore, but I'd say like Kaza and like Quiver as well, or like the other.
Yeah, but like they quit.
Really good. Kaza, I would probably consider the GOAT of competitive GD because he also won the Open Cup. Yeah, Moai Chen here. This could be huge for Turkey here.
Oh,
he died at 90, but again, that's still a good run. Unfortunately, still brings it down to not a one completion game yet, but you know, you're gonna want to start seeing how many points you can take off of these other competitors here.
Okay, Turkey and Bulgaria are pretty close, to be honest, though. Like, I feel like, but Bulgaria is also not that far off from the Baltics. Like right now, it's hard to tell. Like, they're still kind of close, most of them, but. Okay, Bed is getting kind of far. Bed is at the third qualifying.
Rytail gonna get a completion. This is huge.
Oh yeah, Rytail beat
Slovakia here.
Okay, Bed died. Okay, Doom is also at the third qualifying. He might beat it too.
Again, currently for the time being, although Martin is far enough to take it back, this is the first lead, or not lead, but like first like time that Turkey has been outside of the.
Okay, Doom beat
inside the top 3, but it's gonna be a completion for Doom. That's gonna be the largest lead of the match for Czechoslovakia.
Okay, Breakcore is at the ending.
But yeah, it'll be good for Breakcore to potentially put points on the board here. And he's gonna do that. He's gonna do exactly that. But Moai, how far is Moai gonna get here? This could be massive for Turkey. I mean, you really want to fend off. But I think both of these two teams, you really want to win this first matchup. Here, it just does a lot for tiebreakers, and you know, for the time being, that's going to put Turkey pretty close to Baltic score, all things considered. They're not like that far away for, you know, like a big change in momentum could occur.
Yeah, I think Czechoslovakia is like definitely first right now, but okay, we got a lot of players like in the last turn now. Okay, Bet died. Doom is at the ending. He probably beats it. And Doom beats it again.
Doom's gonna beat the level.
And Breaker is probably about to beat it as well. Oh no, he died.
No, yeah, he did not beat the level. We can see now the point difference between the two, between Turkey and Baltics. Not that far, considering everybody's at the start right now.
Okay, Martin is at the ending. First completion for Bulgaria, maybe?
We'll see. Okera's still going too, so they're going to want to try and bring
he
things back now.
First completion for Bulgaria now.
Completion for Bulgaria.
And
2:48 on the clock. And,
Eclaira
you know, if you're Eclaira, they didn't get the completion, but it's still a solid amount of points, enough to actually vault them pretty darn close again to Baltics. Breakcore on a run as well, but still, now, you know, they were trailing by a lot. Now it's kind of this battle for seconds, kind of getting a little bit interesting with just 2:28 left on the clock here.
Okay, Breaker and Doom. Okay, Breaker dies. Doom is
Breaker gonna die here. It could be consequential. We'll see. Turkey and Bulgaria are on very similar spots point-wise, but both the Bulgarian players are far into the level, and they could be making a little bit of a comeback. Doom will get the completion.
Okay, Martin is still going. He could get far.
You can see it just right now only about 8, like, so it's like 7.5 points separate Bulgaria and Turkey. But okay, Martin at the ending gonna have a chance to actually vault them ahead of Baltics for the time being.
Yep.
It's gonna be huge only for them. No, it's not by a lot, like and also Breakcore will probably pass it anyway. But even then, it gives them like the chance if the Breakcore.
Okay, Breakcore is like at the third qualifying now, so yeah, Breakcore is at the ending. He probably beats it now.
We'll see. I mean, Breakcore.
Yeah, he beats it.
To do that, yeah.
And then Baltics are second again. But Czechoslovakia is definitely dominating the match, or this match time. And it's mostly just Bulgaria and Baltics fighting, it seems. And Turkey is doing, let's just say, not that far off from their World Cup performance.
You know, as I said, they can pull it back. This is a level where, I mean, both of their players are like pretty far into the level, right? So.
Oh yeah, they're like almost in sync right now. Both Bed and Moai Chan. Okay, Moai Chan died.
Moai, but again, pretty far into the level. Still gives you time for another solid run.
And Bed beats
Bed's gonna get the completion. This is massive here.
Wait, is that the first completion for Turkey?
Gives him a chance. No, Moai had one, I think, right?
Okay. Wait, how much do we have left?
Yes.
We have
25 seconds here. I'm gonna get the tools ready to make sure that we have it all set up. We didn't mention him at all, but Sign or Cine, I don't know how to say that. Just got in the late 80s run, which actually could be huge for the Baltics there.
Okay. Just tell me
just
one.
5 seconds left on the clock. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, time is now up. Alcara is now done.
Wait, is Moai Chan done? Okay, Bed is done.
Bed is now done. I can tell you Moai is done. I got Moai done.
Okay.
H-Hi-G, yeah, they're done.
Okay, Breakcore is done.
That'll be it for Breakcore.
Okay, we still have 3 players going. Doom is done.
It for Doom. You can get Doom.
Doom.
It's just gonna be
Martin beats it. I think Martin beats it now. Yeah, Martin beat it at the end of the session.
Yeah, that'll be it for Martin, which is gonna be huge. That's gonna put them right ahead of Turkey on the last attempt.
And Rytail also beats it to finish it.
And Rytail also ends it off to kind of pad up to the score and be the first to reach 3,000 here. And there you go. Czechoslovakia finishes with 3,213 points. Baltics finishes with 2,845 points. Bulgaria finishes with 2,520 points. Turkey finishes with 2,396 points. Good job from all of you. And we'll be shortly moving on to our next group of matches. So see you then.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah, hello everybody. Welcome to the next.
我快打了打 PC 啦，唔得。
Next round here. How are we all doing here? We got Yugoslavia, we got Great Britain, which you might be confused, but basically they made like a bit of a mutual decision between like all the UK and Ireland countries that Ireland wanted to be their own team, so they didn't want to have like the Wales and Scotland players there anymore, and there was only like 2 Scottish players are even interested in playing anymore, so they got moved into like Great Britain team. So that's what happened. If you're like confused at how we just went from like England to Great Britain. But yeah, we're gonna get started with MISFIRE. So everybody go to the level select screen. Just waiting on explode.
Hold on.
Oh, ICG's not connected. ICG.
He sees.
You gotta copy the. You gotta copy the code in here.
Okay, nice.
All right, everybody. Foxy will go do the countdown, and once we do that, we can get started with our match.
Yeah. I can't think of anything creative to say. Everyone refresh the levels. Great. 3, 2, 1, go.
And they're off. They're off. They're playing MISFIRE. Yeah, not much interesting to say in these first couple of minutes. We have 1 player from each country getting past the drop.
Except for Germany, who has 2.
Okay, and ICG just died immediately, this same second. And also, as I'm noticing, those players who have not made it to the drop are using LDM, so maybe there's some kind of correlation.
Let's see, right now, Angel's the furthest.
Angel is going.
Players.
Angel is going. He is going indeed.
Is that there for Angel? 152 points for Germany.
Okay, nice. They're pretty good. Alex is coming into the second half of the level, going to the second qualifying percent. He is getting to the third one as well. He's at the third qualifying now. He's going at the ending. Ankara Messi.
Alright, let's see.
No, he dies at the ending.
It's
no.
Gonna be an ending death there.
He chokes. That could have been the first completion of the match and the first completion
of the match.
for
At the
Yugoslavia.
moment, we've gone over a minute and a half, but still no completion.
But Explode is going far.
Explode. Will Explode get one? No, he won't.
Oh, Explode chokes the trigger. Oh my god.
Yeah, he dies to the trigger. He's gonna.
Okay. We have Alex and ICG at the drop. Angel and Erin now too.
It's funny when it says like, if you use LDM, it says like, lol, this person's using LDM, point and laugh.
Yep. I think on this on this broadcasting, like the top, like the players that are at the top are using it and the ones at the bottom are not. And you can also notice that the players at the top that are not using LDM are doing way better.
Are doing way better. Yeah, that's true.
I guess they make fun of you for a reason. They want you to do better at the level. Ankara Messi. Okay.
God, so yeah, we could see a bit of a lower scoring game this time. You know, if you're Turkey or Bulgaria, you definitely want to see that. You definitely want to see this the scores stay this like relatively low if you are like one of those teams that just played. That could be a really good sign for
Okay,
you.
who joined now? Who joined now?
Hello?
Oh, no, okay, get. I don't think we can have you now here. Patrick, do I kick Onahaki out? Okay.
We see Angel's gonna get our first completion, and that will be
Okay,
for
Angel got the first
Germany.
completion. We have the two.
But what about the two UK, the two GB?
Yes, and Alex is going far now too. Alex and the Shified are almost in sync. Explode died. These two are still going, and Alex dies, but Shified is still going.
Yeah,
He's at the ending.
I think, but yeah, we'll see. Will this be a completion?
Oh, Sheffield, yeah.
For Great
He
Britain?
also dies.
It will
oh,
not
man.
be. So it's just gonna be a 22-point game between first and third in this like little grouping at least.
This matchup is very, very close, it seems. At least for now. We're almost halfway through, and nothing that huge has happened yet. We got to one completion. But ICG is pretty far. He might get the second completion, and the second completion for Germany. And he beats it. He gets the second completion in the entire match, and the second one for Germany. And Germany now takes the lead by a pretty big margin.
Because ICG hadn't scored a lot of points going into this part of the match, and if you're Germany, that should be pretty encouraging for you, knowing that it might have just been a little bit of a rough start, and it does track. Usually, the first 5 minutes of a GD World Tournament match, people tend to perform like not as good, and then they get better as time goes on. The hard thing is because this is such a short round, and it's not really like a super short level. Like, it is short, but it's not like the shortest thing ever. It means that the round, like the nerves could really get to you and could kind of screw you over in this match. Like, this is really like a nerve test. Because at the most, you can get 10 completions this round.
Yes.
Which is like kind of low for a level this short.
Yeah. I mean, it's like one of the longest levels you can get for a 10-minute match.
You can see Great Britain and Yugoslavia are playing, really close game between
We're
them.
very close to Yugoslavia.
They're going to try and pull away here for Germany. And
I think Adrian is like at his farthest attempt so far. Okay, he died.
You look at the standings, right? Turkey got 2,396. If you're Germany, you have a chance of passing that. Like, I'd say like you have like your attempts after the clock hits 0 probably help in that regard. But you definitely want to get those points against like Turkey and probably Bulgaria. Beating Baltics might be pretty tough though. You'd have to kind of go off for the rest of this match. Angel though, going to the ending, we'll see how many points Angel can get. There you go. There's a completion for Angel, but Explode also responds with a completion. Alex heading towards the ending, and now, as I said, we get past the 5-minute mark. Now everybody's getting good at the level. Really is kind of like a psychological thing, maybe. But Alex is going to go get the completion, and that'll be a completion for Yugoslavia here. Put them ahead of Great Britain for the time being.
Can y'all hear my fan?
Nope.
Okay, good.
We could see right now Explode picked up a late death, but both of the German players are far into the level, and if they want to go on a run here, it's going to be a death for ICG, though. Fair amount of points to pick up, though. There's also going to be a death for Angel. No completion there. 1681 is the current score. But, Yugoslavia, Great Britain, you're going to want to,
Yeah, Yugoslavia,
who's gonna pull ahead here?
Adrian is at his furthest. Aaron is at his furthest attempt yet, but he dies. Yeah, it's kind of. I think it's more Yugoslavia and Great Britain battling between each other right now.
Germany's more so battling against like the previous teams, I would say.
Yeah. I mean, these are still all worse than the previous ones, I think. Let me pull out the... Yeah.
Yeah, but Germany has a good chance of passing Turkey's score and potentially passing Bulgaria's as well. I think passing Baltics would be a challenge though, with the little time that's left.
Yeah, they don't have a lot.
Sheffield going on a run. This would be huge for Great Britain to pick this up. Not gonna be, but there is still more points on the board. And now look how narrow of a game it is. Alex though going into the level.
Yeah,
43
Alex is very far. Alex is in the third qualifying. Oh my god. Ljudi, ovo nije u Sudanu, nema ljudi, šta se dešava ovde. Angel is at the ending. Angel maybe beats it, yeah.
A completion here for Angel, just a minute left on the clock. We'll only have room for one more completion for Angel here. But with the current points left, good chance they can go past some other teams here, and you're gonna want to try and score here. 23-15, one completion I think would put them above, but Sheffield's gonna get a completion. That is massive. There's 36 seconds left on the clock, and that's gonna take the second place spot to Great Britain, but with just 30 seconds left on the clock. It's going to come down to the ending on who will score higher between Yugoslavia and Great Britain. You never know how this could affect qualification. Maybe 12 seconds left.
Yep. Explode is the most far right now. And that's time.
Did Sheffield?
I don't know if she.
Off.
I don't know
yeah,
if she. So. Okay, Adrian is done.
Adrian is now done, so that'll be it for Adrian. We'll see Sheffield's now done anyway, so it wouldn't have mattered. But it's gonna be up to Alex is now done too.
Alex
so it's gonna be up to Explode here at the ending, and Explode is gonna get the completion, which is going to put them just barely over, albeit for ICG. We can get them undeafened, and Angel's now done, and that does it for the match. And wow, the last attempt, Explode gets it to take the spot from Yugoslavia. However, they are still in second to last. Germany did manage to surpass. They managed to surpass both Turkey and Bulgaria on that last like little burst of points at the end there. So very valuable to them currently. That'll be it for this set of rounds. Later tonight we'll have the rest of we'll have Americas, and then we'll have Vietnam also play. But currently we have Czechoslovakia in first, Baltics in second, Germany in third, Bulgaria in fourth, Turkey in fifth, Great Britain in sixth, Yugoslavia in seventh. So we'll see how the rest of the matches go today. But yeah, thank you all for playing here, and excited to see all of you tomorrow for your team's next level. And if you want to stay up late, we have a couple more matches to see how you all did. The MVP, as for individually, Breakcore had the highest, and then Doom, and then Martin. So all the top three all came from the first set. The highest from this set was Angel with 1563, but 1917 from Breakcore is the amount to beat to get the MVP. All right, with that, I should wrap it up.
All right, thank you everyone. We'll see you later on or tomorrow, whenever you're up.